You know, I laugh sometimes, because I know how he works. The sportsbook, that's my brother. And he's clever, real clever. He'll dress up a disaster and sell it to you like destiny. Miles Mikolas at home, oh sure, that's the trap. That's the bait. That's the story. But me, I don't sell stories, I sell truth. And truth don't care how pretty the trap looks. Because Mikolas, he ain't some bounce-back hero. He's a man dragging last week's funeral into tomorrow's game. 11 hits, 9 runs, 2 2/3 innings of pure regret. And now, he gets the Phillies, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos. That's not a lineup, that's execution on a schedule. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are walking in without Ivan Herrera, their best bat sitting this one out. Hope don't score runs. And while my brother's over there crossing his fingers, Christopher Sanchez is over here crossing names off the list. 13 at-bats against Sanchez. 1 hit, no walks, no extra bases. That's what truth looks like. Quiet, simple, final. And today's AI pick is Phillies ML. Now, speaking of cold-blooded, and speaking of truth without mercy, let's go to Game 2, where Malachi and Elvis are waiting, and believe me, they don't sell stories either.
Oh, here we go. Look at this face. This is the face of a man in purgatory who's decided today he likes the Giants. Unbelievable. Every time you get this little gut feeling, I swear, I lose sleep. Because there ain't no living with you when you're right. And there sure ain't no living with you when I go against it. So alright, let's break this down before you start blinking at me like some knockoff lighthouse. Jordan Hicks, calm, cool, mean as sin on the road, gave the Astros 6 innings of absolutely nothing. 10 base runners all year in over 11 innings, 3 runs, that's it. Meanwhile your boy Will Warren over there for the Yankees, walking a tightrope with gasoline shoes, 6 ERA, 1.3 whip, giving up base runners like he's running a charity. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Aaron Judge, big bad Judge, 2 for 6, couple bombs, 4 RBIs. Look, I respect it. But one man does not win a war, Elvis. Not in this life. Not in baseball. If Hicks pitches around Judge, and trust me, he will, the rest of that Yankee lineup looks about as dangerous as you at an all-you-can-eat Reese's buffet. Giants' bullpen is tight. Hicks has the hammer. Will Warren? My brother's sportsbook dressed him up real nice for the Bronx. But tomorrow he's stepping straight into traffic. And today's AI pick is Giants ML, Bonnie, Clyde, your turn. Try not to rob each other blind before you even get to the game.
You know, I sit here every day in this miserable little purgatory flat, wondering, how exactly did I die twice and still end up married to a man who treats the bathroom floor like it's low tide? It's like living with a human sprinkler system, dripping everywhere like some swamp monster crawled out the tub. And don't even get me started on the fact you actually looked me in the eye, Clyde Barrow, and told me, and I quote, "Air dry, baby." Air dry? Are you mad? What kind of outlaw philosophy is that? You know what kind of man air dries in purgatory? The same kind of man who thinks Joey Estes can pitch in Major League Baseball.
First of all, Bonnie, if you think I survived bank jobs, bounty hunters, and eternal damnation just to wrap myself up in a little towel like some nervous schoolboy, you don't know me at all. Air dry is freedom, darling. Air dry is confidence. Air dry says, I've been here before. But if you want to talk about sloppy, Joey Estes got me beat. Man's out here pitching like a busted water main. 15 ERA, 3 whip. You could park a train between his command and the strike zone. And what does the Mets lineup see when they look at that? Dinner. Pete Alonso's out here swatting baseballs like flies. Nimmo's patient. Lindor's crafty. Soto's always waiting to cross home like he forgot something inside. Estes, he's walking the entire borough. And if that ain't bad enough, he's leaving souvenirs in the seats. 3 homers at home alone? Son, you ain't pitching, you hosting batting practice.
And don't you just know it, Clyde? Because while you're in here defending your little bathroom slip and slide, David Peterson's over there showing Estes how an actual professional handles his business. Peterson might let a few on base, I'll give you that, but 3 runs total this year? That man's like Fort Knox once he gets settled. Away from home, 6 innings, 2 runs. Not perfect, but perfect don't matter when the other side's letting everybody in like it's a neighborhood barbecue. And the Athletics? Bless 'em. They got a couple sticks, sure. Soderstrom, Rooker, Wilson. They can swing. But top to bottom? Against Peterson? Against that Mets lineup? That ain't a baseball game, Clyde. That's survival.
Exactly. There's a line between drippin' and drownin', Bonnie. And Joey Estes crossed it 3 hitters ago. And today's AI pick is Mets ML. Now, from water damage to real damage, it's time for K-Armine. She's seen enough mess in her life to know exactly how this story ends.
Sometimes I wonder what's worse, being bad or being forgotten. People talk about the Chicago White Sox like they don't even exist. Like this team's already packed its bags for next season or next life. 2 wins, 9 losses. Nobody cares. Nobody believes. Nobody watching. That's exactly how people get caught sleeping. That's how fools get buried. See? The Red Sox come in loud. Big bats. Flashy numbers. Better team on paper. But paper don't pitch. And today, they send out Richard Fitz. 12 innings. 4.5 ERA. No wins. Young man. Still green. Still learning the hard way that every lineup in this league comes swinging for your head. Across from him, Martin Perez. Old. Seasoned. Mean in a way life makes you mean. 12 innings. 0.73 ERA. See, Perez knows what it's like to get disrespected. To be written off. To be counted out. That's not pressure. That's fuel. And maybe Boston scores. Maybe the White Sox bats stay cold. But sometimes, baseball don't care about pretty lineups. It cares about survival. And today, I am betting on the old dog with scars over the young man with dreams. Today's AI pick is White Sox ML. You can bet Boston if you want. People bet on comfort all the time. But in this place, comfort is how you get hurt. Speaking of dangerous comfort, here comes Lilith. And she never shows up empty-handed.
You ever notice how loud fools get when they think the fireworks are coming? Everybody wants the over. Everybody wants chaos. That's what sells tickets. That's what fills sportsbooks. But me, I've been here too long to bet with the noise. Ben Brown, Roki Sasaki. 2 pitchers standing on a stage built for violence. But not today. Today smells different. Today smells like tension. Like mistakes waiting to happen. Like zeros sitting there longer than anybody expects. And today's AI pick is under 8.5 at even money. Quiet game. Ugly game. The kind that breaks parlays and humbles the loud. Now, maybe you've been sleepwalking through this video. Maybe you weren't paying attention. So let me remind you what truth sounded like today. Nadas gave you Phillies ML. Malachi and Elvis gave you Giants ML. Bonnie and Clyde gave you Mets ML. Kay Ammon gave you White Sox ML. And me, Lilith, I just gave you under 8.5 in Cubs vs Dodgers. 5 games, 5 truths, laid at your feet. Free, clean, without charge. And here's the thing about free will. You can like this video. You can subscribe to this channel. Or you can walk away. Same as you came. Empty-handed, confident, and wrong. Doesn't matter to me. But life's funny like that. Every day is just another bet. What side are you on?